Hi guys. I wasn't sure whether to do this video or not because it's it's basically I'm going to tell you about my story right through, and on I've been watching some YouTubers saying how they happened with their depression, and I got some flashbacks from when mine started. And I think mine started when I was really young, and I didn't know why what it was back then. And I think I was just going through a period in school where I didn't have any friends, and I felt unwanted, I felt worthless. And at one point I was going to leave school because it got that bad for me, because um I kept making excuses to my mum. I didn't want to go to school, and even to my special school, I got bullied, and I didn't want to go back. And I kept telling my mum I didn't want to go, and I kept telling my mum I wasn't well, and she didn't believe me, and she thought I was just putting it on, but I wasn't. And now, when I look back, it's making me think I'd had the depression back then, and but I did get better. But I didn't take any medication back then. Didn't tell anybody. Didn't tell my doctor. Didn't tell my friends. Didn't even experience telling myself, if that makes sense. And after I left school, I was in college. College was okay. I did get bullied a few times in college, but not as much as I did in school. I got bullied at work when I used to work in Rathbones on a training scheme. I got bullied there, and I had depression then, and I kept refusing to go back to the course, and I told the job centre this. I said I did not want to go to the course because I was getting bullied. I'm going to do this because I want to do it for my YouTubers, and plus I want to do this for you guys if you've ever been through stuff like this, and because I inspire people, and I want to help them to try and get through it, and help me as well at the same time, because I not gonna lie guys, I did feel a bit lonely tonight. I've even said that on Facebook. I've said I felt a bit lonely. It's hard to trust for me to trust people to talk to, and even though I've got Andy, but I want someone to talk to cuddle and hold and just chat, and I'm not getting that. But I'm going to do this, and I promised myself I wanted to do this because I was going to do it by notes, and I thought no, it's going to take too long, which it will. And so when I was at work, I told the job centre that I was getting bullied. I was even getting bullied off the boss, and because basically he was telling me stuff what I couldn't do, and he was basically mocking me. And I walked out on the course, went to the job centre, told him, I said, look, I said, I'm not going on a course where I'm getting bullied. I'm not having it anymore, which I wasn't, but I didn't. I used to lock myself in my bedroom on my mum's. Well, not lock myself in the room, but used to push the table near the door, basically, and just shut myself away and started hitting my head on the wall. Now, that is strange, because for a person who's doing that, I did mention this to my teacher, one of the teachers who I did get on well with at college, and she said it's some sort of loneliness and stress and depression on top. And she could have been right, because my mum didn't allow me to have many friends to come over, because I did feel lonely, and I had to I used to have an invisible friend, basically, and I had an invisible friend to talk to on the farm. And I didn't really want to talk about it, and didn't really want, I feel a bit ashamed about it because I feel a bit embarrassed about it having an invisible friend. But mind you, all kids, they had an invisible friend, and mine was called Jessica, believe it or not. And I used to feel loved by her, and even though I have good parents, but I still felt like I was unwanted. I still felt like I was not wanted by the family, and I shouldn't have felt like that, but I did. And it's hard to explain, guys. Because I used to get picked on by my brother sometimes as well, but mostly brothers and sisters do fight. And I just felt really pushed out because I felt as though my mum, I know this sounds strange and I know this sounds jealous coming off me, but I felt as though my mum was taking more notice of David than me. I know I shouldn't say that about my own brother who's up in heaven, but I felt that at the time. I felt jealous. I felt pushed out. And I couldn't do anything right by my mum at the time because David was on the scene all the time. And when I was going out with John, I felt so loved, felt so wanted because someone wanted me and he looked after me, and we did everything together like a best friend did because we were best friends before we did go out with each other. And even then, when they were at a wedding, I felt a bit pushed out when my brother got married because of his sister-in-law involved all the time. And I felt pushed out then, and I felt pushed now sometimes. Because sometimes, guys, the family, it feels like they don't accept me for who I am. And I am trying my best for my family to be proud of me. And it's not easy. It isn't easy, guys, because you're trying to get up to that top all the time, and something blocks you to try and get to the top. And that's what I am trying to do. And I want my family to, well, I know they love me, but I still want them to accept me for who I am. I can't help the way I feel, and I feel that they can't accept that I am disabled. They can't accept that I have an illness, and they just see the negative side of me, and it makes me mad. I don't know if that makes sense, guys. I just don't know. It's just sometimes I try to prove things. I try to prove things to my family that I can do this, that I can do that. But I never get a positive note off them. Like saying, oh, well done, Helen. Do you know what I mean, guys? This is what I don't get. And it hurts me. Really does hurt me. And I'm sharing this to you because this is what I need to talk to a person to make them understand me. And I don't know, I need to I've put my name down on a counselling list, and I'm going to see a counsellor, but I'm a bit scared of going. Does that make sense? Because I don't want to go all through my past again. You can see now what it's doing to me. And wasn't going to have a fact through this, but I am having one. Sorry guys, but I need to. Where was I? Yeah, about my family. Yeah, I just feel lost. And since John died, it broke my heart, and I went in a bad crowd, and I was just basically a total mess. I was going out with every Tom, Dick and Harry, and I got raped 5 times. I got beaten up. I was on drugs, and then I turned to alcoholic. And then Dougie saved my life, because I got to the point where I was going to sell my house. With everything in it. And then Dougie changed my life, basically, because before I met him, I was going out with a lad called Kieran, and he used to hit me, and he used to abuse me, and he was the one who put me on drugs. And it still affects me, because I can't have a sexual relationship because of that, and it still affects me, and there must be something wrong with me for something to be like that. And our Dougie, he saved my life totally. He got me eating again, he got me back on my feet, he supported me, he gave me security, what every woman wanted, and he made me feel loved, he made me wanted, he did everything for me, bless him, and I miss him loads, I really do. And people just don't understand how much Dougie did this for me. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful, guys. I am so grateful for him, for doing what he did for me. He even gave me money to support me. When I got my phone stolen, he bought me a new one before we got married. This is how much he means to me, so much. He means to me so much. And this is why I wanted to share my story, so people would understand me. So people can get off my back. Because guys, I am not being funny. I am having a few days to myself after this video. I need to. But my self-harming was through when I did with John and Marcus's dad. That was when I started cutting myself. And started cutting myself a bit last year after losing Doug. I mean, I wasn't well at Christmas. And it's because of my unsettled life, why I'm having my anxiety attacks, why I'm having my panic attacks. And I'm so sorry for crying there, guys. I just had to get everything out on how I feel. People think I've got an easy life. And my mum and dad don't know half of it, what I went through, because I never told anybody. I didn't even tell my mum and dad. I kept everything to myself. what I went through. They didn't even know I was on drugs. But they do now, because they probably will watch my videos. But do I care? I don't really care anyway, because I am me. And if the family can't accept me, it's their loss. And I've always wanted a little family of my own, which I got Marcus. And Marcus I am so proud of. And if it wasn't for him being there for me as well, because when I was in the bad situation, I actually pushed my son away because I did not want him to see where I was, because I went cold turkey, as I say. I did everything sober. I didn't even go out drinking. I came off drink for about 3 weeks after when I come off the drugs, and that's how good I was. Because Dougie used to take me out for a drink just to chill me so I could get to sleep, because I used to have sleeping problems back then when I was living at Borough Road. And it's all to do with an unsettled life, guys. It's all to do with unsettled. And this is why I wanted to share you my story. And I just hope that you understand me a bit better. And I hope you don't judge me. And I hope you don't criticise me. Because nothing's happened, guys. This is just me. This is just me explaining my situation, my anxiety attacks, my panic attacks, and my depression. Because I am scared. I am scared what's going to happen for me in the future with it. I don't know how I can cope. And this is why I love doing my videos for you guys. For you. I love you loads, guys. But I'm going to have a break for 2 days. And you'll see some videos up on Saturday. Because I'm just totally having a break. Till I get myself better. Because I know you want me to come back with a smiley face. Be cool, be happy, stay tuned. Els 402. I'm out of here. Bye, guys.